Okay, hi. Today we are going to do a shelf tour. I'm going to try and be quick about it. The light is kind of disappearing because it's kind of late, but I wanted to do this and yeah, why not? Sorry for the shakiness because usually this is my setup. Yeah, it's a mess, so don't mind that. But obviously, I can't really film with that tiny thing, a huge shelf like that. So okay, there I am. I'm going out on the mirror. So yeah, let me get a chair so we can get up and close to my EXO shelves, and then we'll get started. Okay, so starting with the EXO shelves, I do have all of them in chronological order. So yeah, EXO is basically separate from all of my other groups. All of my other groups are together, sorted by color. But EXO, because I have so much of them, they are on their own shelves. So yeah. Um, Honestly, there isn't much to explain. I have Mama here. I have the Korean and the Chinese version, both here. Um, yeah, this Chinese one is super old. I got it when it came out and it's basically falling apart, so yeesh. But yeah, then we have XOXO. I only have one version for this one, and it's the Korean one without the drawing at the front. So yeah, also got this one when it came out. Not, I don't know. I bought this, I think a week or two after release date. Not on the release date. I did buy Growl on the release date, which was a day after I bought this one. Yeah. Should have known better, but at that time I didn't. And I bought this one, and then literally the day after the repackage dropped, and I was like floored. I didn't know. I was in Korea at the time, by the way, so that is why I talk like this. But I was in Korea when Growl dropped, so I did go to the store and bought it. I decided to buy the Chinese version because the day before I bought the Korean version of Wolf. So yeah, but I do have both versions now. That was a pointless story. I'm sorry. It's going to happen a lot. Then I have this signed promo that I got earlier this year because obviously, not obviously, but Growl is my, I wouldn't say it's my favorite era music-wise, but it is the era where I decided that they were my alt group, I guess, anyway. Which, yeah, maybe I'll make a video on me standing EXO, because it's a bit of a up and down, right? But this is where I started, like, ulting EXO the first time, I would say. And this is where Sehun became my old bias of all time, together with Kwon Ji Young with Big Bang. But yeah, basically that era. I'm already out of breath. Whew. Okay, so then we have Overdose. So I have the Korean and the Chinese one. Miracles in December, which is only the Korean one. Chinese one isn't too much of a priority, so yeah. We have Exodus. 4 Koreans, 5 Chinese. I am waiting on a Korean version to arrive, but I do have one more on the way. Then we're halfway, which is a start. It's not everything, but you know, we gotta start somewhere. Then we have Love Me Right, both Korean and Chinese, and then the Japanese live venue version is here. It's the same cover. Yeah, I'm not going to take it out right now, so there's that. Then we have Romantic Universe, the DVD version, and then we have also the, no, this is Sing For You. I still need to get the scene. Do I? Yeah, I still need to get the scene cover. This is the Korean Sing For You, which is, ta-da-da, surprise, surprise, the scene version. Are we surprised? No. I still need to get the Chinese cover of Chen, and then that will be complete. If you're wondering, for like most member covers that aren't Exodus, I collect both just Chen and Sihyun. So yeah, then on the shelf below this, we continue with Exact here and then Lotto. These two are the Korean versions. This is a Chinese version, and then we have Korean and Chinese. Then we have CBX Hey Mama. I only have Shuma's version so far, but yeah, I'll get the other versions someday. So yep. Now we have Coming Over. This is the DVD version, and then we have the live venue versions next to it. I have Sihyun and Chen for this. Then I have Winter Special 2016. And then we have Kpop, which these three are the Korean ones, and this one is a Chinese B version. Then we have The Power of Music, Korean version. Then we have did I completely skip over Lose Control? Where is Lose Control? Oh, okay, so Lose Control is also here. I do have it. It got pushed to the back somehow. But yeah, so we have Sheep by Lay, and then we have Universe. I did recently buy it, and nope, I did not get Kyungsu, so maybe I will have to buy another one in the hopes of me pulling that, because not planning on spending 50 euros on that one. Then we have Blooming Days, both versions. I think from here on out I have all versions of all albums except for one Kyungso version from Kyungso Solo, but I think I have everything. Maybe. So yeah, here we have Tempo, Love Shot, Bird, Chen's first mini album. I think it's Spring and a Flower, Spring and a Day. This is April and a Flower, or it's vice versa. But I think this is Spring and a Day, April and a Flower. City Lights, What a Life, and yeah, the other Chen solo. Okay, let's continue with my next EXO shelf. Okay, and then we move on with Obsession, all three versions. Suho's first mini album, Self Portrait. Then we have The Light, 1 billion views. Kai's first mini album, Baekhyun's Japanese. Then we have Bambi, the photo books, and then we have Don't Fight the Feeling, all versions. Kyungsu's photo book version, and then we have some Kinos from EXO-SC. And then here we have my little more of a Seihin centered shelf, I guess, with books at the back that I still need to read. We have Seihin's Lucky Lotto box, a hand mirror that came with the keychain, and a signed thingy from Seihin, and then basically all of the jewel cases are jewel case sized items, so they are from Love Me Right, here the regular edition, then Coming Over, both Seihin and Kai, CBX Magic, the DVD version, CBX Magic, the Chen version, Countdown, Seihin version, Kai, 3 versions of the solo album, Baekhyun's solo Bambi, EXO Don't Fight the Feeling, I have 3 here, and then we have Kyungsu at the top. Okay, so that was it for EXO. Let's move on to the other shelf. Okay, continuing. So now we move on to basically into the part where it's everyone that's not EXO, and that is sorted by color basically. So we start off with most of my Loona collection, because for Ant they did make black versions, so I do have one of those. But yeah, this is basically everything I have. I did recently sell some because I am downsizing my Loona collection to where it's just one version of each album, or like this one where it has regular and a repackage. I just have the repackage. I wish I could have the XX albums, but you know, they are impossible, and I do actually really like these plus plus albums, so I'm going to keep both of them for now. And yeah, downsizing my Loona collection is going very slowly because I really love these photo books so much. They're so pretty, and I don't know which ones to get rid of, especially from like midnight, which is the era I started standing them. So it's a hard time to get rid of them. But yeah, so we have Heejin and Hyunjins. We have Love and Evil, Kim Lip, Cherry, Max and Match from Odd Eye Circle. Then we have Plus Plus, the both of the limiteds. We have 2 Hash as well as here. So we have all 4 Hash albums, all 4 Midnight albums, and we have 1 And album. The other one is somewhere else. So because it's black, so it's with the black albums, you know. I do want to get more of the solos. Don't really care about first or second print. I would love to get Vivi's in a first print, just because she is my bias. So, and even better if it came with a hollow PC, that would be amazing. But yeah, not really a priority of mine. So yeah. And below here we have my Shiny Atlantis album, because yeah, it's a great album and it's huge, so this is the only way I knew how to store it. Then further on we have my enhypen Border Carnival, so this is the down version. I do have all of the other versions. You will see I have a lot of different albums. I don't usually get all versions of one album, so I tend to just buy one version of the album. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, we have Stray Kids, Levanter here, Monsta X Trespass. This is Zico's special album, so it's basically his first mini album with some extra songs on there. We have My Season's Greetings. It is Nikki month this month, so we love it. It's super cute. I'm already thinking, like, I don't know, I might just reuse this calendar next year because the photos are all so pretty. And I wanted to say I don't know if I'm going to buy another season greetings for enhypen again, but I probably will. Either I will for them or I will for Pixie. I'm definitely getting an EXO one, but I'm not sure whether I want to get enhypens yet. Considering my completionist, like, I don't know, my thinking about it hurts right now, so let's not go there. So yes, then we have Very Very Face S. So Very Very is a group I tried to collect all versions of, starting from the Face It era, not the older eras. So yeah, we have both of these. Then we have B1A4 Who Am I? This is the Sandul version. Again, B1A4 is a group I'm trying to collect as many versions for as I can. So I do still need all of the 5 others, because there's 5 member covers and a group version, so I would like to get all of them. So one day, very low priority. So B1A4 albums are very easy to get by, so not very like important right now. Then we have Pinocchio Dry Flower, one of my favorite releases of 2021. He's an R&B artist, so he's with P Nation. Yeah, if you know, then you know. This is like the High Seas with this one. Yunnan Dawn, it's from Psy. There's like all these artists that recently joined it. So yeah, Pinocchio, love him. One of my favorite artists of all time. So check him out. Then we have Stray Kids Can Go Live. This is B1A4 Sweet Girl. It's the green version. So I have one of the other versions as well, but not here yet, because there is a reason for that. You will, if you follow this channel, maybe you will find out. So then we have TVXQ's Humanoids. Yeah, we have Very Very Round One Hole, the white version. We have Lucia's The Moon Phase. Then we have BTS Love Yourself, her Resonance Part 2 Departure. Yes, and then we have, again, like this group, their name keeps leaving my mind, but yeah, Cho Shin Sung is the Korean name. This is Stupid Love. Yeah, love this album. I got this pretty recently, when I was in Japan. They sold it at the secondhand store, and I had to get it because this album, it just really like got me through my teenage years. So yeah, Block B, the first mini album, New Kids on the Block. Yeah, again, like this album got me through my teenage years, and again, like this little area got me through my teenage years. Because then we have Big Bang Tonight, the special album. So this is the one that has a love song and stuff as well on it. Then we have B1A4, the first album, mini album, Let's Fly, Shiny, Hello, and the B1A4 second mini album, it's B1A4, and then we have CM Blues second mini album, Blue Love. Like literally this part of my shelf here, this was me when I was 16. It really was. Okay, so we're 10 years past now, but still, like, I love this era. Okay, like this era of my life was amazing. And then we have Horan's Wonderland solo album. So I think it's her only solo album. But if she has more, I need to get on that. But I think it's her only one. And yeah, it's like white, but it's so pink. And look, she is so beautiful. I love her. She has an amazing voice. One of my favorite female vocals, together with Lucia. Okay, let's move on to another shelf. I am quickly losing daylight. So we have like my RJ and Shuki hand warmers here at the front. Okay, so here we have one of my latest editions. So we have Weath from Pentagon. It's the unseen version. So yeah, I got this one recently. And then here we have Beyond's first album. It's a signed promo that I got at their showcase. So it's like, I don't know what it's called. It's like their promotion event for this album basically. So yeah, I went to that event and I got their signed promo album. There's nothing more to say about it. Then we have Lucia's Light and Shade Chapter 2. This album is so pretty. I love the aesthetics of it. Also the sound. I still kind of want to get her Chapter 1 as well, because again, so damn beautiful. Her voice is absolutely stunning. Okay, then we have A-Pink Pink Love, 5th mini album. Yeah, A-Pink, just love A-Pink in general. They're one of my favorite girl groups, and I've liked them since their debut, basically, like 10 years ago, so they have a special place in my heart. Then we have BTS Persona. It's, yeah, really severely sun damaged, even though it's like in a closed closet. So I don't know how that works, but it is sun damaged. And yeah, this album means a lot to me. I got it. I feel like I'm bragging about like, oh, I went to all these countries. But yeah, I got this while I was in Australia, visiting my friend. And we bought this album together in a local music store. They didn't really sell anything but BTS. But yeah, we fell in love with this album when it came out together. Like we were together when this album came out. And then yeah, I went to Australia and we bought it together. So it means a lot to me. And then we have Sandul's My Little Thought solo album. We have Weekly's We Are. I think this one is. Yeah. Okay, then we have Bling Bling's first mini album, Contrast. I fell in love with Bling Bling like this time last year with Jijube. And yeah, when they had a comeback in May and Jijube was on this one as well, I just had to get it. And the pictures in this are so pretty. I'm not regretting it. I'm going to keep supporting them, buying their albums. And yeah, so I'm hoping for a comeback sometime soon. And I guess in a way I'll be helping the collecting community because I won't collect the photo cards, but because not a lot of people collect them, it's a way to help the collecting community, in my opinion. Okay, so then we have Shiny Sherlock. It's the Minho version, the cover. So yeah, we have Rare Festival from Finale from Red Velvet here, and then we have Whoops from Woods. Woods, one of my favorite soloists. I want to say right now, but just in general. So yeah, love his music. His comeback is amazing, by the way, so go stream if you haven't yet. And then we have NCT 127 Cherry Bomb, Pentagon's Lover Take romantic version. I do have all 3 versions of this album because it is absolutely stunning. Pentagon wasn't really an artist I was going to plan on collecting all versions, but they tend to just have one, and they started doing 2 since Leaf or the Black Hole, whichever came first, and then these ones were so beautiful, so I got all of these versions, and then I was like, well, then I'm only missing 2 versions, so might as well just get all of them, even though I don't even have all of them yet. But okay, I'm rambling. So this is Blog B's Her. Yeah, it's amazing. That's all you need to know. Then we have We Can from Weekly. So great transition between pink and purple, because Kang Daniel's Magenta. Again, Kang Daniel, one of my favorite soloists of all time. He's so good. Then we have VI Identity Challenge. Then we have Aping's Unane. So this is their first full album. Yeah, one of the first albums I ever bought. Just one of them. Then we have MIB, Most Incredible Busters. I used to alt them, like they were one of my old groups back in the day. Yeah, but they disbanded, and even though I still love their music, yeah, I don't know, they kind of like went into obscurity. They're all kind of doing their own stuff. Very supportive of them, but it's been hard to keep up. I tried in the beginning, and then I just lost track because it's all through Instagram, and I don't follow Instagram that much, so yeah, it was kind of hard. But yeah, I really like them, and I still have their whole discography normally, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so other Love or Take version. Then we have enhypen, Border Day 1, Dawn and Dusk. Then we have Border Carnival Up version, and then we have the other part of the Moon Phase album from Lucia, and we have NCT 2018 Empathy, The Dream. So I used to have both versions, but I got rid of the reality one. I sold it recently, so yeah, just have this one left. Okay, so on this shelf we are first greeted by Koya in the middle. He's a Funko Pop that I got. Ooh, I was planning on getting all 7 of them, but honestly, like, I haven't got around to it, and right now I don't really feel like getting the other ones. I do have Chimmy, which you will see later, but yeah, I haven't gotten around to getting any of the other ones, and I'm not planning on it right now. And then he was flanked by my signed copy of Blooming Period from Blog B and the Magnet line from MIB. Again, like 2 of my favorite groups. But yeah, this one is pretty damaged. It came to me like that. I got this on Yes Asia back in the day, and I even sent them an email, but they couldn't replace it because obviously this was a limited item, and yeah, they couldn't replace it. I'm really sad about it. I can get the CD out though, so that's good. But yeah, really sad. And yeah, my signed Block B album. Love it so much because they are one of my old groups. Let's move them both. Okay, so moving on. So here we have MCND's Earth Age, followed by MCND Age. And then here we have Very Good by Block B. Then we have Vanners, Ocean 5, their first mini album. Then we have a Remontage from Block B, which is a repackage. It's their last album they released altogether so far, so I'm really hoping for a comeback someday, but Zico is in the military, and he hasn't signed again with the company, so I don't know. Maybe he'll just join a different company and still promote with them, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to go. Then we have Woods Equal Cosmic. Honestly, still Woods' best album in my opinion. That's just my opinion, okay? Don't come for me. if you believe one of his other albums is better, but yeah, this is my opinion. Behind there we have Zico's Random Box album. It's too big to store at the front, okay? It's like an actual subscription box, so it's huge. So can't show you that. Then we have my Let Apple signed promo. Yeah, it's like pretty damaged, if you can see that, but it's my first, I think it was my first promo album. Yeah, I got this in 2013. Then we have Keith package, I Wanna Be. Kang Daniel's Cyan. I put it like this because the other side is more gray, so this one is more blue. Aping's ninth mini album, so their latest one, Look. And then we have Kickback from Wavy. This is an album I do have both versions from, but I'm thinking of selling one, but yeah, I don't know which one yet, so boop. Then we have MCND's The Earth Secret Mission, Chapter 1. As you can see, I do also only collect like one version for MCND every time, and I always try to get the blue ones, so they're like cohesive. And then we have Enconnect from the Enconnect DVD from Enhypen. Yeah, I don't really collect DVDs, but I do have one Enhypen one and one B1A4 one. So there's that. Then we have Light Up from Uptension. I do also have two versions of this because it's beautiful and I love this album a lot. So yeah, don't come for me. Okay, so then we have my Stalker photo book from Third Eye. It is signed by all three members. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, I love these girls so much, and I hope for a comeback. They did do like a thing with BIG where they became like a co-ed group called 777, and they did like Presente, but there wasn't really an album for that or anything, so yeah, waiting for an album comeback from them. Then we have the NCT sticker, the sticky version. So yep, pretty recent edition. Then we have You Never Walk Alone from BTS, the left version, I guess. I used to also have the right version, but I sold it because yeah, I collected BTS for a while, and after a while I started thinking, why? Because they have so many albums I actually don't really like musically, so yeah, I sold all of the albums I don't necessarily like. I still have quite a few of them though, and I listen to a lot of their music, but yeah, I just don't vibe with all of the stuff they put out. So yeah. Then we have B1A4 Solo Day. Don't know which version it is, but okay. Then we have another B1A4 album, which is Ignition. This is their first album they ever did, like full album, and this is a special edition. It's not the best quality, but you gotta make do. And we have Sandal's second mini album. I still need his first one, but it's been kind of a pain finding it, so for now I just have this one and the other one I showed before. Then we have Zico's second mini album, Television. What songs are on here? Oh yes, Artist and Bermuda Triangle. Everybody knows Bermuda Triangle, right? It is an amazing album. Bermuda Triangle is, I've seen it live several times on Bermuda Triangle. I even saw it like at a festival, and Crush, Dean, and Zico were all three there, and they all three did the song separately. They didn't do the song together. I was like, all three of you are here at the same time, and you can't even get on a stage together to perform this damn song. Like, I heard this song 3 times in like 3 hours because they were back to back. So I think it was first Crush, then Dean, and then Zico. And I was like, guys, I don't know how much you hate each other, but or what your schedule differences are, but please clear up your schedules a bit. Get on stage together. Do a damn song. Okay, but yeah, that was my tiny rant. Then we have Yellow from Kang Daniel. We have Devil from Onus. You, and then we have another MIB, which is Illusion. So yeah. And then we have another shelf to go. Okay, for this one I can sit down. So as I said before, I do have a Jimmy one, so yay. We have Bito's circle card here. I am going to like switch this out to something else soon because he's been in here for like a year and it's time to switch him out. And then we also have my G-Dragon, no, my Big Bang light stick with the G-Dragon band behind it, surrounding it. Like, isn't it cool? Obviously, the light needs, but like it also lights up. No, this ring lights up normally. Where are you? Switch. Here. Oh, maybe there's no batteries in it, but yeah. So this is my light stick from Big Bang. One of the few light sticks I have. But yeah, okay, moving on further to albums. So I have Regulate here. It's the Jaehyun version. I'm not pulling him out. This shelf is really tightly packed and I can't move it to save my life. So yeah, then we have Vanner's first album called V. Yeah. We have Very Us and Variable from Very Very, the first and second mini album. Then we have A Tease Fever Part 1. I think this is the A version. I'm pretty sure. Then we have Dreamcatcher Lose Myself era. Yeah, I just love this album, which is why I ended up getting it. I did also collect Gahyun from this era because her with her pink hair, absolutely beautiful. Also, I want to like say sorry for the wounds on my hands. I get hurt quite frequently. I have many scars. I have a lot of wounds all of the time on my hands, so yeah, very sorry about that. Okay, so and then we have Stray Kids I Am Who. This is my other concert DVD, the other like only concert DVD I have from B1A4. It's their first one. Then we have Block B, Welcome to the Block repackage. Then we have B1A4 Solo Day, the other version. Then we have no, this is the Mob. So this is the Mob. If I'm correct, it's the Bobby version of the Mob, and yeah, it's their first mini album. It's from Bobby. It's from Bobby and Mino. So when they had their little unit, yeah, I wish they would do more, but I take what I can get. And then we have Super Juniors, Time Slip. I do have the Yesun version of this one, and now Bobby's gone. Okay. Told you it was too tight. We have my other kickback version. We have I Am You from Stray Kids. We have Rollin' from B1A4. We have Montage from Block B, which is like dented as hell. Did I buy this one secondhand? I think so. I think I bought this one secondhand. So yeah, it came like this. Then we have Pixie's first mini album, Bravery. I'm so excited for their for the second mini album to arrive. It's taking forever because it's coming with an aespa album, which has been out of stock apparently from K-Time For You. So I have to wait till it's back in stock. So that's great. I need those albums. I need to collect the cards. K-Time For You, stop making me wait. Okay, another rant over. Then we have To Be or Not to Be. So this is Lift from Honest. Then we have DKB's Youth. This is their first mini album. I really like DKB, and if I wasn't already collecting way too many groups, I would collect DKB, but yeah, I already collect too many groups. Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell I collect too many groups? Yeah, I can't really justify collecting another one, but if I had infinite money, I would. Yeah. Then we have Block B. Welcome to the Block, just the regular. This is their second mini album. Then we have, can you tell the sunlight is fading very fast? I don't even see which album this is. Okay, so this is Very's last album. It's Round to Whole. It's the reality version. Then here we have Woods Set, the red version. We have Stray Kids, Miro. Okay, so Miro, we have 2NE1's second mini album. Don't quote me on that. It's the I Am the Best, Ugly, Lonely, I Hate You album. Then we have ATEEZ. It's their episode 3, the Illusion version. I love Utopia so much. Utopia is probably the reason I started listening to ATEEZ. So yeah, but I'm definitely more now on Thanks and a Fireworks person, but Utopia is still one of the reasons I started listening to ATEEZ. Then we have Fire Truck from NCT 127. Yeah. Then we have Vanner's first single album. It's all first because they have one single album, one full album, and one mini album, so it's all first. But yeah, this one was the one that came out last year, and yeah, the one that got me into them in the first place. Then we have the hype version of Border Carnival. Then we have Stray Kids in Life, the limited edition. We have my Kwonjiyoung pin from the Act 3 multi tour that I went to in Amsterdam. Yeah, he is my ultimate bias together with Sehun, if you didn't know. And it was really nice seeing him live and yeah, just seeing him on stage performing all the songs I love. And then we have his album One of a Kind. This is my first comeback basically with G-Dragon because I started standing back in 2010. He's the reason I got into K-pop together with SHINee because his songs A-Boy and Breathe really got me into K-pop together with SHINee's Ring Ding Dong. So yeah, love that for me. Now I'm here with around 400 albums. Yay! Okay, then we have my Noisy albums. I am planning on getting rid of these because I want to just keep the jewel case. So if you want them, this one does come with a limited photo card set because I got a dupe of Seungmin's, and honestly, like, this is the only one I kind of need because I collect Seungmin and not the rest. So I have the full set with this up for sale. But I only sell these 3 as a set. So if you live in Europe, hit me up. Okay, so final shelf of this closet is down here. Okay, so this is where kind of like most of my black albums are here. We have Light Up, the other version. So this is the Light Hunter version. And we have some more albums back there. Resonance Part 2 Arrival version is hiding behind there, and there is more. But honestly, I don't know which ones. So, you know, we're going to forget about those. And then here we have my Higher Music first compilation album that came out last year. I love all of the artists that are with Higher Music. Yeah, I think my favorite one would be PH1 right now. But they're all like so good. I love all of these boys and girls so much. I think I'm actually doubting because they had like men only for a long time, but I think there's only one girl now. I haven't been keeping up with them for a while, so I don't know. I think they're all men on here though, on this album. I think I'm mumbling, so I'm sorry if you couldn't understand what I just said. Moving on, we have B1A4 Origin. This is the Sandul version. I still need Gongchang and Xingwu. Then we have Obtention's Moment of Illusion, the Illusion version. Block B Jackpot. I don't know if this is just the regular edition or the special edition. I know a lot of Block B's albums have special editions. I'm not interested in specifically buying special editions, but this one doesn't really look like a normal edition, so I'm not too sure. Okay, and then we have Yellowwood from Stray Kids. We have Mixtape, I Am Not. And then we have Beautiful Night from Yesung, his solo album. Then we have Two Face Me versions of Very Very. I think this is the DIY version. Paradise. It is beautiful. And then we have Face You. I think this is the regular version. Is it? No, actually, I think this is the DIY. Yes, this is the Hoyoung DIY version. So I was able to find that one for a pretty good price, so I'm very happy about that. Then we have my Super M albums, the first mini album. I'm thinking of getting rid of all the member versions and just keeping this one. Yeah, I really like this logo and all of the photo books and stuff. And this album is actually really good. But yeah, I need more space in my closet, so I'm thinking of getting rid of all of these. So yeah, we will see what happens. I'm unable to emotionally let go of them just yet, so they're just here. Then we have two. They're not two versions. They're just two of the same. Of What's Going On. Is it that What's Going On? What's Happening? Or honestly, I sometimes forget. I tend to mix it up with 4 Minutes album title. But okay, so we have this fourth mini album of B1A4, and then we also have their third mini album, In the Wind, here. And here we have BTS Too Cool for School. Like I said, Light Up. And then we have Ravi's. Okay, we have Realize, Ravi's first mini album. I sometimes would really like his second one. Very, like, all of his albums are really good, but yeah. Priorities. We have priorities in this house. Okay, then we have Monsta X The Code. I have, I think, a Minhyuk photo book and a Wonho CD plate, or vice versa. Not sure, but one or the other. Then we have 80s Fever Part 2. This is the Z version. And then we have Monsta X One of a Kind. This is version 3. It's the airplane version. The best version, in my opinion. They look stunning. Then we have Me Boom. It's the dark, the black one, whatever the version name is. Then we have Block B Blockbuster, their first full album. Here we have Take Over the Moon sequel from Wavy. Then we have another Wavy album, which is Awaken the World. Yep. And then we have Pentagon Universe The Black Hole. This is the up version, down version. Ooh, I don't know. Love Yourself Tear. From BTS, we have Beast, Fiction, and Fact also here. Also part of my teenage years, basically. And then here we have BTOB, first mini album, Born to Beat. Again, like this is part of my childhood, guys. Like these two, you know, love to see it. Okay, we're going to move on to a different shelf. Because no, this was not it. This does continue here. So yeah, we move on to Wooseok's first mini album, Greed. Another very, very album from round 1, Hall, the black version. We have Taemin's Never Gonna Dance Again, Act 1 here. I used to have Act 2, but I didn't recently sell it, because even though I like Idea and the whole album, it just didn't hit me as hard as this one did. So yeah, I did get rid of that one. Then we have Welcome to Bastard and I'm a Mess. They're both, this is the second mini album, this is the third mini album of Bastard. and Bastards is a subunit from Block B. I do also have the first one, but it's somewhere else. Then we have Loona and the black version. GD and TOP, the first and only mini album, really. Again, like one of the first albums I got. It is a first edition, like with the plasticky thing at the front. And yeah, I love this still. Hi Hi is such a bop. It is. Honestly, it is a product of its time. I don't think it would do well in this era, but I still love it because I used to love it back then. Okay, and then we have GQT Peekaboo. Yeah, this album, gosh, this brings back so many memories. This is their first mini album and their last one. Very sad. Again, like with groups, they come and they go. A lot of them don't live very long. So that's like this. This is Alex, just like me. I think it's his second mini album, his second album. He's a vocalist of Classic Y together with Horan, who you saw earlier in this video, if you have a good memory at least. Ooh, you will see some Classic Y albums later as well. So then we have another CM Blue album, Blutori. This is their first mini album. Then we have Xenos or X5. This is their first mini album. And their last one as well, because they disbanded pretty early on. Yeah, if you know this whole controversy, it was a lot, okay? It was a lot. Then here we have, I think, oh yeah, this is very chill. So this is their first single. Then we have Noir Up the Sky. Love this album. Like Lucifer was one of my favorite songs of 2020. And then we have 2 AM Saint the Clock. I don't listen to this one very much anymore, but yeah, this was one of my favorite albums back in 2010, as well as, well, this one is from a later era, but 2 PM's Hands Up, put your hands up, put your hands up, yeah, I don't know, 2 PM still slaying it to this day. I was wondering, like, about 2 AM if they were still doing stuff, and I thought they weren't, but apparently they're having a comeback soon, which is insane. I didn't even know they still existed. And I looked on Spotify, and they haven't done anything in years, but they're releasing an album soon, so, you know, good on them. Love that for them. So, yeah, 2 PM had a comeback back in June, and now 2 AM is having a comeback, so we love that for our one-day people. Okay, so then we have Jung Hyun Sung's Bye. It's his only solo album so far. Maybe one day he will release another one, but I do like his music. Even if the way he left Beast / Highlight, kind of sus. Not really sus, it's just kind of iffy. Then we have B1A4's Good Timing, one of the best albums ever made. You can fight me on this. It is such a good album. It deserves way more recognition than it gets, okay? Like, go listen to that right now. It is so good. It is so damn good. Okay, then we have another version of Rollin' from B1A4. We have Identity First Sight from WeI. Okay, then Big Bang. We have the first and the second mini album, Always at Hot Issue. Here we have the other Face You album, which is the regular version. I'm getting completely out of breath from talking too much. Okay, MC&D, Into the Ice Age. Then we have NCT 127, Loveholic. I do have the Doyoung cover, if you want to see. Yes, can you see it? I don't know. The light is really disappearing on me, so it's getting harder to film. Then we have another Love or Take version of Pentagon. We have Kang Daniel's Color on Me, B1A4, Ignition, the regular version. Then we have Big Bang's 4th mini album, or the Tonight album, regular edition. We have B1A4, BTS, Love Yourself, Answer. I think it's the S version. Super One, the orange one. Is this a limited version? Like, it's the one where they have the group on the cover. So there's that one. And then we have Kyung, which is a member of Block B, his solo album Notebook. We have Woosok's second mini album Tasty. Then here we have Zion T's I don't know how many albums he has, but this is his 00 or his 00, whatever it is called, album, and it has like Cinema, this song, um, what is a Comedian? Like, I guess those are his most famous songs. But yeah, I think this song is probably the title track, Kunore or something in Korean. It's such a good album, which is why I have it, obviously. And then here below, so we have this sticker album, the sticker version. So yeah, then we have Espas Savage. So this is the Digipack version, or the Sync Dive is the official name, I think. Then we have the Steeler, The Boys Jay's album, I think it is called, or is it the Jay's version, or it's a black version. I don't know, black and pink. That's the one I have. Then we have Super Junior's The Renaissance album. It is the Shindo version. I have CN Blue's Blooming mini album. It is their 6th mini album. CN Blue is actually having a comeback next week, and I'm so excited for it. They have a cowboy theme going on, and they look really good in it. Although Youngho's pants is very questionable, so it's like this velvet suede type of material, and it looks really strange in my opinion, but you know, otherwise all 3 of them look really good. Now we have Dreamcatcher Road to Utopia here as well. We have Limitless from NCT 127. We have Pentagon's 2nd mini album, where I don't know the name of. Does it even have a name? We have Sexy Free Single from Super Junior. We have Zico Gallery, which is his 1st mini album. If you want to know which song is on there. Well, Veni Vidi Vici. Yes. Oops, I need to point at the thing. So yeah, that is his 1st one. Then we have here Infinite Paradise. That is what it's called, the album, but that is the title track. We have Day 6 Sunrise. One of my favorite albums of all time, actually, and my favorite Day 6 album. And then we have Top Combine. This is a Chinese pop group from 2010. They have disappeared into obscurity, so I don't know where they are, but Greatness Equals to Heaven was one of my favorite songs of 2010, 11-ish, that era, that time period. Okay, so this is the end, not of this whole shelf tour. We're not yet done, surprisingly, after like an hour of filming. But yeah, I'm just going to quickly like open this and show you what's over there. Those are all albums I am selling. So look at those. We have some BTS albums. We have some GOT7 albums. I have my Wonho album. RBB. I have I Got a Boy up there from SNSD. This one is Chinese Don't Call Me. I did actually sell it, so I'm going to send it out tomorrow. But yeah. These are all the albums I have up for sale still. So they're just kind of like chilling out here. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, we are quickly going to be doing this shelf. So at the top we have I don't want to be in screen, but I'm going to end up being in screen, so hi. So at the top we have Vanners. I have their latest album. I have it signed. I actually entered it was like was it a fan meeting? Not, yeah, it was. But yeah, I like saw the live concert that I got the album with, but yeah, I didn't actually pay to meet them or anything. I just paid for the concert and for the album. And then we have a signed Polaroid up there. It's from Hyesung, who is from Banner. Honestly, like at first I thought Asian was going to be my bias, but yeah, Hyesung really like came for me. He's so cute. He's absolutely beautiful, and he dances quite. He dances really good. Okay, and then right below we have my Third Eye signed promo album. I love these girls, and honestly, I wasn't really planning on buying their signed promo, but it was the same price as a regular unsigned album, so I thought I wasn't going to do anything wrong with just getting the promo album at this point. It's flanked by my Percy Jackson um, books, I guess. So yeah, below that we have my first mini album from Pentagon. Yeah, and it is signed. I think it's from M-Wave. Honestly, I'm not too sure. I think it is. My mom got it for me back in the day for Christmas. So, you know, love my mom. Shout out to her, even though she won't be watching this. And then next to it, we have my Loona light stick. And then next to that, we have the family photo from the Wavy photo book, which is right there. That's the Wavy photo book. And then we have my Libertugo shelf right here. I am still reading Rule of Wolves. I've been reading it for like 4 months. I'm in a complete reading slump, so there's that. And then we have some puzzles there. Please mind the mess. We have some of my magazines. So I have a few with Seihan on the cover. Okay, let me just get closer and show you. Okay, so we have this one with Seihan and Chanyeol on the cover. We have this one with Seihan on the cover. We have this one with Espa on the cover. We have this one with G-Dragon on the cover. Then we have, oh, this is not, then we have the SC, the icon. So I have the Chanyeol and I have one Seihan cover where he's holding Monsieur. And then I have this Esquire with Kai on the cover because him in that Gucci fashion shoot was absolutely amazing. Okay, then if you want to know what this is where I hold my CDs that I listen to. And then I also, yeah, so I do have my Super M signed posters. I used to display them, but I put Baekhyun's and Kai's in my binder. And Taemin's is still out, but I have been thinking of selling him because, yeah, he's not really like one of my biases or anything. I just ended up getting with a dupe for reasons. So yeah, I also have this the star with Yisung on the cover. It also has SF9 inside. And then I have this first look, which has Jung Ki-young on the cover. He's one of my favorite models slash actors. I forgot who she is. Something with he. I forgot her name for a moment, but she is his co-star in one of his dramas. And honestly, I don't know if they're an actual couple now or not, or if they just did it for the drama to like get more traffic. But yeah, they've been posting on Instagram and they're kind of adorable. So there's that. Oh, and it also has Wooseok on the back. Look at how cute he is. So yeah, I basically bought it for Jung Ki-young because he's one of my favorite people in the world. And yeah, Wooseok is just a bonus. Okay, so the final part of this video, I actually grabbed the light because it suddenly got dark. First, we have my B1A4 Japanese collection. Okay, so we have my Japanese collection here. And then, yeah, this is a very small part of what they have, but I'm not like very invested in getting all of it. I just, I don't know, I impulse bought all of these. So yeah, this collection isn't going to be growing very soon, especially with all the comebacks recently. So then we have Psy's Philosophy album. I love Psy. She is absolutely amazing. I love her to bits. Then we have Code Kunst People. If you don't know who he is, he's a pretty famous hip-hop artist or R&B or whatever, producer, I guess. I think he's back in Show Me the Money this year. So yeah. Then we have two Epic High albums. So we have Remapping the Human Soul and Pieces Part 1. I would love to get more of their albums, but yeah, it hasn't been the biggest priority for me. So, okay. Then we have XXX. I don't know. I don't know the title. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have this one. I got this from a friend of mine. I don't really love this style of hip hop. It's very story based and not very melody based, which I mean I can appreciate, but in Korean I don't speak fluent Korean, so I don't necessarily understand what he's rapping about. And yeah, for this style, that's very important. Then we have PH1, the worst mixtape. Yeah, PH1 is one of my favorite rappers, so I do want to get more of his albums. Then here we have the Glenn Check Experience from the Glenn Check, which is more of an EDM style, I would say. Yeah. He's like, yeah, a DJ producer person. So okay, and then here we have G Dragon's Kwonjiyoung album. So it's the one where it's basically just a USB, and it's not actually a CD. And then we have Big Bang Made, the the E version. And then we have Blackpink, the album. Okay, so below that we have Bastard's first mini album. And then we have Geek's Backpack, which has been discolored a bit. Honestly, the shelf isn't placed here very well because the sun shines on it every day, so all of the covers are kind of losing color. But yeah, then we have CM Blues, Korea Best Album Present. So it's basically all of their best songs. Then we have Yonghwa's solo. It's his Japanese solo, one of them. I don't really know what this one is. Very sorry. My mom accidentally ended up two of them, so she gave one to me. Then we have, last time I literally knew what they were called. Oh, the Black Skirts. So this is the Black Skirts. Don't you worry, baby. I'm just swimming. Again, like back in my teenage years. We have Handsome People. Are you handsome? So I think this is their only release they ever did, but yeah. Then we have IU's first album. Here we have 4 minutes left by 4 minute. We have Super Junior, Bonamana. We have their Mr. Simple album, which is the B version, which I'm very happy I got because Superman is one of my favorite songs by Super Junior. Whoop. Focus on the albums. Then we have Tohoshinki's or TVXQ's Tone, which is the Japanese version of Keep Your Head Down, basically. BUT, banger of a song. Still, like, fight me on that one. Then we have EXO's Don't Fight the Feeling, another one. We have Shiny Don't Call Me, it is the Minho version. We have NCT Dream Hot Sauce, the Jaemin version. We have Girls' Generation, The Boys. Atop here we have NF's Perception, which is an American artist, so ignore that. He's not Korean. What? I have non-Korean albums? What? Then we have DJ Klazzy's Infant album. Then we have Classic Wire Product 5, which is Blessed. This is the back. We have number 6, which is Travelers. We have Color Your Soul. We have Instant Pick, Love Child of the Century, and Blink. And then this is Alex, his first album, My Vintage Romance. So yeah, Alex and DJ Classy are all from Classic Wire Project. I am only missing one of their albums, and then my collection would be complete, but I can't find it anywhere, and that's kind of sad because it's my favorite album of theirs. So, but we survive. We survive. This is the last part. I swear, there is nothing more after this. We have J Park New Breed over here. We have Clover's Classic Over. We have Hype and enhypen Border Hakanai, the Suno cover. We have Big Bang's the first album. Big Bang's the third mini album. We have G Dragon's Heartbreaker. This is the second press. We have then G Dragon's Coup d'etat, which is the black version. We have Big Bang's Still Alive, which is the special version of Life. And that is with Fantastic Baby. And then finally, well, except for the Kinos. We have Taeyang's Hot. So I still need to work on my Big Bang collection, but I'm not doing too bad. I have most of my favorite ones, at least. And then we have NCT 2020 Kino, and we have both of the Kickback Kinos, which I ended up with after buying Henry photo cards. So yeah, this was my album collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want, subscribe, comment, leave a like, do whatever. And so I will see you in another video. Toodles!